All right, guys, what's happening? What's happening? Happy Wednesday to you. It is Wednesday, June 8th, 2022. This morning, we're going to talk about your dreams, about your future, about never, ever, ever giving up on your dreams. Just having a conversation about this here this morning, and it was just a great reminder of how often I think this happens and why I believe it happens. And so I'm going to break some of that down for you this morning. Let's get started. It is ultimately important for you to look at your goals, truly what you want to do in your life, and then look at the people who you spend the most time with in your life and figure out if that lines up. What's up, folks? How you doing? Good morning to you. I hope you guys are having an awesome morning so far. I most definitely am. Off to a great start this morning. Got up and at 'em early, did a bunch of reading, and got into the office early. So feeling good, man. Feeling good. And I'm excited to talk about this topic because I believe it is one that is one of the biggest consistent things that I see through society I'm not 100% sure of all the reasons that cause this, but I do want to unpack some of them this morning. And I think I have a pretty good handle on why this happens. But, I see a lot of people, that kind of settle into wherever it is that they're at. I was just having this conversation this morning here in the office. And, we were saying I think that people get into positions and they think, whatever it is, from an amount of money that they make to the position or opportunity that they have, they just kind of settle into this idea that this is all it's ever going to be for me. This is the most amount of money that I'm ever going to make. This is the only position that I'm going to be able to have. This is just kind of how my life is going to be. And, the title of the show is never give up on yourself, never give up on your dreams. And the reason that I say that, guys, is I feel like so many people do it without even being aware that they do it, right? They give up on, their own potential, if you will, because of stories that somebody else tell them. And, when I think back to, I was just talking to somebody that's, from my hometown yesterday. And it's so crazy, man, how different people think based on the environment that they're part of, And, where I grew up, Fayette County, it's a smaller place. It's a rural place. There's just not, quite the population that there is where I live now, and certainly not where I have lived, living in South Florida. And so those places, when you travel and you get to different places, and, I get the pleasure of interacting with so many different people from so many different places, you start to figure out that literally your environment, the people that you're around, the environment that you're part of is really a big deal when it comes to, your own personal growth and how you think and, what your goals are and where you want to go. And so we were talking this morning about, just the need for people to never give up on that, to never stop really trying to get, a better version of yourself. And what I see is that people just settle into whatever it is, whatever life it is that they have, and they settle into and accept that. And I believe that the reason for that is that it's the advice that people get. If you're having trouble in your marriage, there's two popular things that are not so good advice that people give you, and that is number one, people will say, well, probably not going to work out, right? Which is terrible advice. And the second part is, well, that's just how marriage is. And no, it's not. It doesn't have to be that way. What happens when you lean into conflict and you have open conversations with your spouse is that you don't ever resent them. You have open and honest conversations and things actually get better. You just have to be willing to embrace that, right? The same is true professionally. If you have something that you want to accomplish or something you want to do, or you want to make more money, If you're in a place that doesn't give you that opportunity, get the hell out of there. If you're in a place where you can't grow and you can't achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve, and you don't see a vision for whatever it is that you want to be doing in your life, whether it's today or down the road, man, try to find a place that'll give it to you, because who wants to go into a place every day that they feel stuck? That's terrible, man. And I know, because I felt it. I know that's part of the reason why we created this business, was to give people opportunity, to give people the ability to build whatever it is that they want to build in their own lives, right? Now, the difference is you're not going to be given anything. You got to be willing to put in the work. But whatever it is that you want for your life at that moment, the place that you walk into 5 days a week that you call work should be able to give it to you. And if it can't, that place will help you give up on your future. It will help you settle into whatever it is that life is dealing you, because that's what it seems like, right? And eventually you start to think, well, this is the most amount of money I can make. This is the highest position that I could have. For me, in my first, lengthy corporate job, I had to move across the country to get the job that I wanted. To progress, that's what I had to do, right? I had to move across the country. There was no other opportunity that I could do. I was willing to do that, right? Because I wasn't going to give up on what it was that I wanted. So I ask you that question. Are you in a place that can supply that to you, that encourages you to grow? And by the way, a business needs everybody in every type of situation, right? Like there's going to be a need for people that for right now, they're good in the position that they're in, but there should always be an opportunity for people to be able to progress. One of the things that I often say for those folks that are in here that are part of Top Contractor School, like we have this discussion a lot, is that when an employee asks for a raise, what do I tell them? And I say, you always tell them, of course you can have a raise. Let's talk about what it takes to be able to get one. Let's talk about what it takes for you to be able to make more money. If you have employees in your business that never want to make another penny, you got a problem. But businesses, especially large businesses, have this idea that people, we just want a bunch of people that don't want to, that are afraid to ask for money. That is a terrible situation. You should have a bunch of people that want to make more money. They have bigger dreams. They want to, they want to make progress. The worst business model ever is to just keep paying people more money to do the same exact thing, to never know anymore, to never do anymore, it's a terrible business model. It will not work. You will go out of business if you keep paying people more money to do the same exact job. You have to learn, you have to grow, you have to be more valuable in order to be paid more money. But businesses, and hear me out here, businesses will convince you that you shouldn't ask for money. That's one of the indicators of you giving up on your dreams. I want you to think about that. Are you hesitant to ask? Are you hesitant to have that conversation? If you are, there's only two reasons it could be. The conditions of the business tell you shouldn't. And number two, you don't feel like, maybe you're worth it, or you're hesitant, you're insecure about that. Well, I would encourage you to do something about that, because when you are more valuable, when you are learning, when you are pouring into yourself, when you learn more, you do more, all of those things, a business is always going to be willing to pay you more money. And if they're not, find a new one that will. So when you think about the situations that the people around you are in, think about this. Somebody just commented here. They have friends that are stuck, right? That feel stuck, and they stay stuck. We can help them, folks. We can help them by making them more aware of the fact that they have opportunity, right? And it's a shame, man, how many people give up on their own potential. It's unfortunate. And I see it all the time, man. People just settle in. Good enough is good enough. I'm going to This is going to be my life. And it doesn't have to be, man. It doesn't have to be at all. You were put here to do something significant. Your life is meant to be significant, to be whatever it is that you have in your heart. Many of us remember, being a little boy or a little girl and having some kind of dream in your heart. For me, it was owning a business. I didn't get to achieve that till I was 38 years old. And I almost never had it because I believed the stuff that people told me. And when I look back, it was a lot of surroundings. It was a lot of the people that I was around. It was a lot of the advice that I was given, like play it safe. Don't do this. Be careful with that. Operating from a place of fear or scarcity will keep you in the situation that you're in. And that is a programming that people will give you, will provide to you. And I don't suggest, by the way, guys, that, that people do this intentionally. I think that people have the best of intentions for the most part. I think that people are just unaware of the advice that they're giving. And they're certainly unaware of the damage that advice could do. And so I ask you to consider this in your own life today. What areas of your life have you given up on? Was there a point in your life where you said money's only one example of it, but it's the easiest one to use. Was there a point in your life where you said dude, I'm going to be a millionaire? And then slowly but surely, somebody convinced you that wasn't possible. The greatest joy that I have in my life is looking around. I got chills right now when I just said this. Looking around me at the people that wake up on fire every day, that have opportunity in front of them that at one point they thought wasn't possible. It's the greatest fulfillment, the greatest joy that I get in my life is watching that happen. Because there was a day in my life, man, where everything switched. I always, did well by most people's definitions. But there was a point where a switch flipped. And I thought to myself, anything is possible. Anything. What is possible? And once you believe that, man, one of the things that's said to me often is, man, you seem like you're in a hurry. Damn straight I'm in a hurry, man. I don't know how much time I got here. And I don't know how much time I have to set a good example for my kids. I don't know how much time I have to build this business. I don't know how much time the people around me have to make a better life for their family. You're damn straight I'm in a hurry because I'm not giving up on what I know to be true now. And so surround yourself with those people that help you think bigger, that help you see what your true potential is. And they don't try to cap that because you can be worth more. You can do anything that you want in this world. Never give up on yourself. Never give up on your dreams. Never give up on those things that you want to accomplish. Because the world is yours. Whatever it is that you want, you can go get it. We live in the greatest country in the world, guys. It has a lot of issues, has a lot of challenges, but we live in the greatest country in the world where you can go online, you can register a business, you can create a business, or you can go online and you can find a business that will allow you to reach your dreams, to work hard, put in the work, and get rewarded for it, and do that over and over and over and over again. That's what this life is about, guys. It's about getting every ounce of orange juice out of the orange that you possibly can and surrounding yourself with those people that are doing the same, because those people will help you get there, and they'll help you get there a lot faster than you ever imagined possible. There's a lot of people on this stream right now that have left comments that are part of that journey for me, that have helped me see bigger things, that have helped me expand my thinking. It's amazing, man. I wake up every single day of my life on fire. Somebody asked me yesterday, how do you stay focused, and how do you stay disciplined? Man, or how do you balance everything? How do you stay happy? Dude, just love what you do. If you don't love what you do, make a change. Make a change. Try to fix the situation that you're in first. Embrace the conflict or whatever it is that you got to get out there so that you can hopefully make the situation that you're in better. But man, you get one shot at this thing. Make it count. Make it count and believe in yourself. Never, ever, ever give up. Find those people that believe in you more than you believe in yourself. They'll help you create everything you ever dreamed of. Hope you guys have an awesome Wednesday. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. I'll see you tomorrow morning, same place, same time, right here on Morning Perspective.
It is ultimately important for you to look at your goals, truly what you want to do in your life, and then look at the people who you spend the most time with in your life and figure out if that lines up.